Howdy guys, I'm Afolo8, your favorite wolf girl enthusiast, and welcome back to our Fire Emblem 7 Randomized Ironman Taglocke. Today it's my turn once again, and we get to play the notoriously difficult Chapter 27, Cog of Destiny. Yes indeed, that means that the guide map has not been achieved. I am curious as to how that happened, but I have a pretty solid feeling. We'll see if we have Nino, we'll see if we have Jafar, and if neither or only one of those is present, then that explains everything, and I have no blame for what could have possibly occurred on that map, because that one's also notoriously difficult. Battle Before Dawn and all that. Anyway, this map shouldn't be that bad, I think. The Hector mode version of this is way more difficult than this one, because of the Valkyries that have status staves. So luckily, I don't have to deal with all of that. I get to deal with a lot of things for sure, but not all of that. Also, this map, Vaida should appear, so that'll be cool. We should be able to get her. Either way, let's check out any new units that we may have. Oswin. This map, we should be getting the promotion for Rocher. He is level 20 now, with honestly pretty good stats, so that's cool. We've also got that Heaven Seal. I'll probably go ahead and promote Rain with that. Maybe this episode. Also nice, the A-rank support with Kent. Rest in peace, the Wrath Dream. But either way, that should be pretty good. Let's see, we've still got Pent, of course. That's really good. Pent with the Hawkeye support. Nice. Excellent. Wonderful. Yep. Harken as a Sage. Okay. With the Isidore support. And these stats. Good lord. That's every bit as good, if not better than me. I want to compare these side by side. 18 magic, 17 speed, 20 defense. 21. Okay, he's got a little bit more speed with me than me, and I have a little bit more magic and defense. That is hilarious. He is also a female sage, notably, so that's cool, I guess. Dark Affinity with the Isidore support. B rank in both staves and magic. That's really good. Yeah, I mean, at this point, you could literally just throw me, Harken, Pent, and like one other unit straight down the middle, and we'd have no issues. Dart, of course. Anybody else? Louise down here at the bottom. And Nino as a Bard. Okay. I mean, I'll definitely take it. Well, I guess that's really good, actually, because we have a Bard and a Dancer now, right? So we could do Dancer trains a bit. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and do my battle preps, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get into this one. This one should not be too bad, actually. There are a lot of really cool strats that I can use. Most of them involve my units being incredibly good. So that's really nice. This is a defeat enemy map, so we do have to defeat all of the enemies and such, you know, as the map implies and so on. But it shouldn't be that bad, because we have Pent. We also have me. We also have Hawkeye. We also have Harken. We also have Oswin. We also have Kent, Raid, Rocher. We have everybody. Everyone is here. It's just like Smash Bros. Either way, this one should not be that bad. I have a lot of really cool strats in mind for this one. Most of them literally just include running up and attacking stuff at whatever direction I want to attack them at. This is going to be one of the rare instances where you see me split up my army, like a lot. I'm going to be covering a lot of ground really quickly. That's my entire goal, drive, purpose, and all that with this map. And that's what we're going to be doing. I'm just going to be sending myself straight down the middle. Harken is going to accompany me. I didn't bring Louise, or I mean Isadora, to build the Harken support, but it's mostly just because I don't think we're going to need to use her. Harken looks amazing, by the way. This is fantastic. It really shouldn't be that bad, because the thing about this game that's kind of wild is that if you have really high defense, you don't really have to use any brain power. And that's what we're going to be doing with the majority of our units here. Oswin's just going to handle this side pretty much by himself. I'm going to let Rain and Kent go along so that they've got a healer, and so that they can potentially get some experience in the meanwhile. I'd like to get her to level 15 this map, and then probably just go ahead and promote, because the Elliewood Lord promotion should not only give good stats, but it should also, you know, be pretty good for just in general to have. It'll be nice to have that in order. And then Rocher, let's see, who is it that recruits Vaida again? I think it is just the Lord, so Rocher is going to have no particular issues with that. I'll let him stay down the middle, and hopefully that works out. I think it's the Lord. I can't actually remember. Well, either way, we've also got a village in this map that we can get. There honestly may come a point where I'll turn off animations for this map, because to be completely honest with you, a lot of our units are just not going to be struggling. This is what I typically refer to as Fire Emblem 7 syndrome, where your units are just so overwhelmingly powerful that they don't have to care at any point. Like, usually you don't have Pent as a Wyvern Lord. Fair, true, actually. You do have him as a Sage, however, and that's equally, if not better. Equally as good, if not better. It depends on specific circumstances and whatnot. But him having the Hawkeye support, him having the Louise support, of course, with a much better affinity set this time, and the flying utility, really does go a long way. So, even if he, wow, I was going to say even if he gets bad level ups, which that one was not, he has no particular issues. He's also got that Delphi shield, so we shouldn't be facing any issues out of that either. It's really just down to getting our units in the middle so that they can defeat as many units as possible in one turn. I would love a Hammer'n Staff. This usually would be the chapter where you'd get the Hammer'n Staff, as far as I recall, from that village all the way over to the left. I highly doubt that it's going to have randomized into the exact same item that it was before. I think it's the Hammer'n Staff. Maybe it's the Rescue Staff. But either way, we'll see what we get. I would have loved to have had the Hammer'n Staff, just because I really want to place myself down the middle right now with the Winter's Howl and just defeat all of them in one shot, because that's exactly what will occur. Like, that's exactly what will occur. My biggest issue is going to be the fact that I'm probably just going to run out of weapons at a certain point. That's really it. That's what's holding us back right now. Okay, so maybe Kent cannot get this kill here if I use the Nosferatu. Please? Nice. And then that'll set up a nice kill. With Rain on the Forest and in range of a support partner. And Kent, of course, has the Nosferatu, so he doesn't really have to worry about getting destroyed or anything. So that'll work out. We'll get that kill. I am a little bit iffy on doing the promotion right away, because it would feel a little bit weird to me if all 3 of the Lords didn't get to level 20 before promotion. Speaking of, that would have been the level threshold. Level 15, well, 2 Lords at level 20 and 1 at level 10 would have been the threshold to get the what's it called, the Guides map. I wonder, okay, he doesn't kill with the Slim Sword. I'm gonna use the Killer Axe, I guess. Might as well. It's not gonna matter. They're going to attack Rain regardless. So, we'll see about it. I did check for stat boosters. We don't have any. We probably would have gotten some in the guide map. But, of course, you know, things and stuff. That'll happen. Okay, let's see. Javelin, Steel Lance, Steel Lance. Yeah, it's just going to be a bunch of Steel Lances. And an Axe Reaver, funnily enough. Yeah, actually the biggest issue by far is going to be the fact that our weapons are just going to break at one point. Like, they're eventually just going to stop existing. And that's really the biggest obstacle right now. So we'll have these guys do this. There are 2 ballistas right here. Neither one of them can really do anything meaningful to Pent. They don't have a healer down here. They also don't have a healing item down here. But at any point, I could just walk this way and Pent could just walk upwards. And like I was saying, I don't think we're going to have any issues out of these guys. I think I would prefer that I go upwards, though. Because if I can one-round this guy without having to use the what's it called, the Winter Howl, then it works out very well. Oswin and I are separated, so we don't have the support bonuses going on, but it's very clear that neither one of us needs them right now. We'll be doing just fine. If, that's a great level up. If the general was dealing that much damage to Pent, it was dealing 1 less point to me, and then everybody else around him is dealing drastically less. So yeah, none of those guys are even touching my defense stat at absolutely any point. So yeah, Harkin can just go straight down the middle. I might honestly sleep one of these guys. The biggest obstacles on this map are going to be the heroes, because they have, well, one of them has a silver sword. But even then, we should be just fine. I guess my biggest issue right now is going to just be keeping Roche out of ballista range, and then otherwise we're fine. It's not even a big deal if he gets hit by the ballista. It's just, he's not the preferred target to literally anybody else, and that's all that there is to it. I could sleep somebody, probably. If we had a Berserk Staff, I would 100% use it right now. I'd Berserk this hero 3 times in a row, and I'd just let him have all the experience that he could possibly desire. Not that he gets experience, of course. So yeah, I'll just send Harkin down the middle. Fire equipped. We do need to stop by the shop. And that's why I have the silver card on Bartray. We do need to buy a lot more tomes. That's the big issue right now. We're really running low on tome usage. Because I didn't get to stop into that. Or did I stop into that shop previously? I think I did. I just didn't buy enough. because our inventory, our Merlinus was full, stabbed me through the stomach with a steel lance, and there is no issue. I turn around and I crit you. It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. It's crazy. Yeah, this is about my typical experience with Eliwood mode. So, Hector mode is certainly a sight to behold once you get into that one. Hector mode does not treat you like this at all. Not that I prefer Hector mode. Not at all. I do not prefer Hector mode. This is always hilarious to me. Because now I can just put Pent down the middle, and he doesn't have any issues. I can throw him wherever I want him to be, and he will do just fine, I'm sure. Yeah, a lot of enemy movement now. That much is a certainty. That could have hurt. Luckily it didn't. Steel Lance is probably going to get weighed down enough to double, so that's cool. More experience that way, and then the other dude, the archer, ranger, nomad, should just die. Yeah, just go to one shot. I really might turn off animations because it's kind of just, this is how it is now. I spiraled out of control a little bit, and that's all that really occurred here. I could probably put Harken back to deal with all of that, and then put myself upwards to deal with the brunt of everything else. Hopefully just one-shot most of those guys. We shall see about it. Like I said, it is a route all map, and now that we've left the bottom range, Vaida should appear sometime soon-ish, is what I am under the impression of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I stand right here, and I use the Winter's Howl, I will one-shot every single one of these units, and have one use of the Winter's Howl left by the end of it. That's tempting. That's really tempting, because they all take effective damage to my magic. Oh, this guy, okay, the longbow wouldn't die, so I'd use up 8 uses of it conveniently. Of course, I also could just use the Wolfbeal. I do have another Wolfbeal, so it's not as big of a concern to use it up. Of course, okay, I'm gonna have the Wolfbeal equipped, but then I'm also going to have the Winter's Howl at the back. So we're gonna break the Wolfbeal here, I think. Unless I can get away with something else. I don't think I can kill this guy unless if I had a regular Fire Tome, I probably could, because right now I'm just weighed down to the point that I can't kill. Actually, a Fire Tome, yeah, it would miss the kill too, so, oh well, that's fine. This is wild. I'm just going to put myself down here with the Wolfbeal. We will break it. Rest in peace, Wolfbeal. You've served us well this entire playthrough. It would be really nice if we had a Mern Staff. I don't know if there is one in this randomizer, because sometimes you just don't get one, but it would be really, really nice. So yeah, Hawkeye can do this. I'll continue thinking about what my action up top is going to be while I handle this situation down here. Also of note, Louise has the short bow. That's because I'm hoping we get her to D-rank bows at some point in this map, and then it turns out to just be completely okay, because as things stand, the short bow gives doubled weapon experience, so it would be really, really nice to be able to do that. Alrighty, should be able to... I could probably get away with the Killing Edge. Like, I have a feeling that it'll crit, but maybe I will use the Silver Lance just for this purpose. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just go do that. Silver Lance might break this turn, that's fine. It is kind of nice to have animations off, but it's also going to be a bit of a shame. Oh well, I'll turn them off, just for one turn, because we're going to get through most of the enemies this turn. So, Wolfbeal. That one was going to be off anyway. That one didn't particularly matter. But that's just how that'll be. So, with the fire, I do lose 5 speed to the thingy otherwise, the Elfire. We one-shot with the Elfire? Not quite. Not quite. So, I guess I'll just... I mean, how much damage does the Steel Sword deals? 1 damage to Harken. So the Silver Sword deals 6 damage to Harken. We will do with this information what we must. That is all I can say about this. Let's see, we will double that guy. Can we kill with the Summer Edge? Cool. We'll go ahead and move Kent upwards first for the support bonuses. There we go, that way it's guaranteed. And then Oswin can go right up here and block any reinforcements that may appear. There we go. There are some reinforcements, of course. Poison lances with antitoxins. What a classic. That's very much so like, oops, I hope I don't poison myself with my own weapon type energy. Let's see here. I would really like to kill all of those guys on one turn. I can't do that without the fire. Let's see. These guys probably have enough speed to not get doubled anyway. So I'll just use the Hellfire. I'll kill this guy eventually. And then a lot of the other ones should fall as well. I'm sure that the Myrmidons will die. These guys are way down enough to get doubled. It's really just going to be the heroes and one mercenary that'll survive. Okay. Maybe two of them. Yeah, two of them. So that's okay. That will surely work out just fine. Roche should be able to stay right here. The Paladin, as long as I keep Bartray out of range of... We will not have issues. So, Bartray right here. I do hate to not use my Dancer this turn, but so be it. It's also wild that Roche can use the Manicaddy. I'm not sure what occurred to cause that, but it is very interesting. Alrighty. And now this happens. Oh no, 1 damage. That's crazy. Really the worst case scenario, I guess, is getting crit by something, but even then, we're the ones that are going to be doing the critting today, I believe. So we shouldn't have any major issues. Most of these guys definitely just die in one hit. Some of them, they will live, but they'll be mopped up on the next turn. Once we get through the snipers with the ballista and stuff, we don't have to think about anything anymore. The ballistas aren't even a big concern, it's just Bartray that kind of gets farmed by those. And even then, it's not so much gets farmed as... that's a bit of a shame of a placement. Either way. Not so much that he gets farmed, just that it would be less than ideal to have him deal with that circumstance. Oh wow, we actually have to use 2 uses on a general. Probably was using an axe, that's probably why. Oh well, that's fine. Oh okay, this is great. Him going for Pen is basically ideal. With Hawkeye close enough that I can deal with that situation, that's fantastic. I would be tempted to turn animations back on, but I think we're going to have one more turn of just like letting the enemies throw themselves against our units fruitlessly. Rest in peace, Wolffield. You did a great job. And now, very conveniently, we are on the Winter's Howl. Let's see. The longbow will not attack, or will not expend a use of it, and that's convenient. But otherwise, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 3 more uses of it. So we're going to be down to 6 of them. Not bad at all. It is a very, very nice weapon to have had. It served us well throughout this entire playthrough. I guess the way that I've started to think about weapons and such, whenever I don't have a Hammer'n staff in hand, at least valuable weapons, is that... Oh, wow. Do I not deal effective damage to that guy? I feel like I should have. I don't really remember. I'll have to check. But either way, my philosophy on that has quickly become one of... Wait, I was using the Hellfire? Oh, okay. I just didn't have it on the back. Okay, that's fine. My philosophy on these has become, as long as it's 1 shot, 1 kill, the weapon was not wasted, because it served its purpose, right? Like, 1 shot, 1 kill guarantees its usefulness. Whether it's effective damage or not, you gotta kill with that weapon. So that's how I'm gonna start viewing things of this nature. I could get that kill with Roche and thus send myself over here and help out, at least, in killing this guy. Because the combination of Harkin and I should be able to get that job done, and then everything else should just die, as far as I can tell. Because all of these guys are weakened. After he is dead, nobody can really do anything about me on a general scale existing. So, we can kill that guy easily enough. I don't know if I have a Sword Reaver with her, so I'm gonna have to leave her down here, just because I don't want her to accidentally bait units and stuff. So then we killed this guy with Hawkeye. Easy enough, and then kill this one with the sword on Pent. And kind of just block off a little bit. Hey, 10 speed. Now he looks really monstrous. That's hilarious. So yeah, if I just use the Killing Edge right here, I have a pretty strong feeling that everything else will just fold. these guys maximum have 17 damage, which doesn't really matter. And then the axe guys are just not going to hit, so I'm not really concerned. 18 damage on you. Okay, you can attack Louise down at the bottom. So maybe I want to go and kill that guy instead of the hero. I mean, then Pent is definitely a fair bit more exposed to danger. But I guess that's kind of just part of it. I could alternatively just put Pent down right here. And then block off so that Louise doesn't get hit by anything. I don't really think it matters that much. Longbow's not that good. It's pretty good, but it's not that good. 15 speed. Rocher doesn't get doubled, so we'll go ahead and Mani-Caddy this one. Maybe Autumn's End for the guarantee. It shouldn't matter. I'm going to use the Mani-Caddy. Nice. Very, very good indeed. Okay. Oswin head on up. Rain right here, and then Kent with the Flux should be just fine to go right there. And hopefully no issues come from the top. Alrighty, cool. Very, very good. Then we should be able to get away with just the killing edge right here. I do wonder, what are my hit rates like? Okay, yeah, those guys are not a concern. I'm just gonna do this. I have a strong feeling as though Kent, or Pent rather, will not face any issues, regardless of what actually appears to be occurring. I could bait out the longbow with Bartray. I'm pretty sure he gets doubled. 9 defense. He would take 9 times 2. Is he facing crit rate? 6 crit, 5 luck. So he would actually be facing 1 crit rate. Highly unfortunately. Also, wait. Did I not see Dorcas in the battle preps? I mean, he would have been able to come along anyway. But still. Well, either way, factoring in for a 1 crit and 1 non-crit, because I highly doubt that I'll get a double crit. I just, for some reason, that doesn't feel like a thing that's going to occur with a 1% crit rate. It would be, what, like 36 damage, so he would still survive. Louise is not going to be the target as long as he is. So if I put Bartray right here, he can't die unless he gets, like, double crit. And if that happens, we have a dancer in the back, so it's fine, right? Like, it's not a big deal. We'll see about it. That kind of gets that guy off my back. It pushes him down this way, and then I can use Rocher and Bartray to go ahead and kill that guy. Double dance and all of that stuff. Very Pent level up, that's for sure. And these guys are missing anyway, so that's cool. I wasn't factoring in the Hawkeye C support. It is in range right now, so it's giving him some marginal bonuses. It's not anything crazy, but it's nice to have. It is just a nice little bonus. I mean, literally. We could also go ahead and get that B support this map. I would like to get the Hawkeye support between Pent and Louise, ideally, so that, you know, of course, they can just ball up together and go kill stuff. It's really, really easy that way. I believe that's A rank if that's Harkin. It should be. Okay, yeah, that's A rank. So now he can use basically any tome. We will be getting... What's the S rank tome in this game? I know that we get the 4 Blaze as a PRF weapon on the dude. Is it just Excalibur? I'm pretty sure it's just Excalibur. Nice. Yeah. Pent is really good. We could turn animations on maybe after this turn. Maybe one more turn. We do have a lot of enemies. It's really feeling like an FE6 kind of map. I know that you literally play in this area in FE6. This temple up here is just down and out from the temple as it appears in FE6, where you're in that wyvern map and you have to fight all the wyverns and stuff. So, I get it. They have to do a lot of reinforcements, but boy, they really do be reinforcing, don't they? They really do be reinforcing. They basically just walked up and said, I'm about to reinforce, and then they reinforced all over them. And that's exactly how that went. Okay, so Rain can go right here, still in range of Kent, and then these guys block off with hand axes equipped, and they can have their fun that way. Kent is doing insanely well, by the way. Like, he doesn't look like much. I'm pretty sure I said that last episode. He doesn't look like much, but he's doing really, really well. So it's fantastic. There is actually an odd reality in which Rocher just stands here and tanks all of this. Obviously, he can kill this guy, no issues. Steel Lance would have 26 minus 11. because of weapon triangle, so 15 damage would hurt a fair bit. Maybe I'll just wrap Pent up around, or Harken up around that way, and he can deal with that. Or maybe better yet, I just send Pent up there. Maybe that would work. I don't know. I'm gonna kill this guy. Perfect damage because of the Pent support. That +1 attack actually mattered. That's really, really cool. I think it's +1 attack. They both have anima, so yeah, it's +1 attack, +1 defense. Alrighty. Cool. Louise can go up here. If I killed this guy... Also, the one dude didn't even go for the unit that I was expecting, so that's hilarious. I think what I'll do is I'll go right here, I'll Javelin, not get the kill, and then I'll just send Roche over there, and I'll trade a Javelin off, just like that. And then Roche gets the kill, with a nice crit as well. And then I'll send myself back up this way with the Elfire equipped, and then Harken up this way with whatever he wants equipped. I might as well just use the Sleep Staff. It doesn't really affect me. I'll go ahead and put that guy to sleep if I can. It's just slightly hilarious is all that it is, because he's on a ballista. It doesn't actually affect anything at all. It's just slightly funny. He is also cap defense. We now have no concerns between him and I. It's defense city, population us. And as long as nobody can reach Bartray, he can freely go up this way. I might give the silver card over to Roche, and then we'll play around with it like that afterwards. It's interesting that they're going for me now. Oh, okay. Maybe it's just that one couldn't reach. Cool. Maybe I should have sent Rain up the middle, because then there would have been more kills for her that way. Oh well. 10 speed Hawkeye, still getting a double on this guy. Absolutely wild. It's really funny that Linus chose to have 2 Myrmidons as his, like, backups. Maybe he was just feeling himself, like, feeling really down about his brother, and he's like, I need somebody here who knows what it was like. You know, and then he just kind of was like, you guys, you. It's like that scene from Shrek where he looks at Donkey and goes, you're coming with me. And that's exactly what he said to those two. Rest in peace, the boy. Lloyd didn't deserve it. He really didn't. Linus, he didn't deserve it either, but he's way more hot-headed, so I can see how it, you know, happens to him a little bit easier. But Lloyd was just straight up a good guy. Here they come again, those little Lycian nobles. Well, looks like she randomized into probably a male wyvern, if I had to guess, just because I know that there's logic in place to prevent wyverns from not being able to move on mountain tiles. She's just herself, but I mean, this is Vaida. 23 strike, 23 defense, 16 speed. I feel like she probably got a little bit of a boost from the randomized stats. There's probably no way that she has 16 speed by default. But basically just, like, say hello to a second Pent. A little bit less speed, a lot more defense, a little bit more strength. Slightly less res, of course, but literally doesn't matter. And then these guys are going to kill Merlinus, but that's okay. I don't really care. He's level 15. He's never going to promote anyway. It doesn't matter. This sure is the society in which we live. So, you on the forest, killing edge equipped, probably just kills all of these guys. I'd have to imagine 23 damage. Yeah, he's fine. He'll be completely okay. I'm gonna do it like this. I'll put the silver card on Roche for a moment. Guess I'll trade the Javelin over for now. Then I'll trade this over to Louise. She can give me that halberd for now. Doesn't really matter that much. And then I'll have her go down here. Killer Axe equipped. She can go visit the village and get the silver card and everything of this nature. So Harken's almost out of magic. I'm almost out of magic. Like I said, that was always going to be our biggest downfall, is weapons breaking in this map. But that's okay. We can certainly manage. I'll defeat the Axe Reaver with myself. Very big defeat on that one. Killed this guy with Pent. I guess I'll use the Javelin. Silverlance could probably just go ahead and get the job done. Maybe I'll still Javelin like this. There we go. And then I'll just kill the Cavalier instead of the General, because I don't want anyone attacking Bartray and not getting killed on this turn, basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got to stay right here. Honestly, maybe letting the Cavalier attack bar tray is ideal, because then I save a weapon use. I think I'll go ahead and do that. I'll just use the Fire Tome. Kill this guy. Fire Tome will inevitably break, and that's okay. Put Rain right here. I could probably put down Kent right here as well and just block this off, but it's a little bit too much damage for my tastes. So, that's okay. Probably not going to get this kill if I have to guess, with the hit rates being as they are. So we'll do this one. That guy will attack. I could put Kent right there. He will get attacked by 2 people, and one of them is a paladin. 24 damage. I mean, that's okay. He can't die. So Flux Tome, and we'll go for it. Basically just Reinforcement City, like I was saying. If Hawkeye doesn't crit them, he doesn't get the kill, but that's okay. I mean, he's got pretty high crit rate. Actually, he does get the kill on the Myrmidons. He won't on the hero. Probably not on this guy either. Never mind. We're fine. If he crits the hero, that's also pretty peak. I'm a big fan of just one-shotting the enemy as they appear. Let's see, does he have enough move to reach Louise? I don't think so. Ouch, that actually hurt a little bit. No, he'll be fine. That's definitely the most powerful enemy. And, this guy could have dealt some damage, but he didn't. He missed. Nice. That should be S rank, I want to say. So that's Rex Hosta that we can use here in the near future. Oh, boy. Yep. Very good. More strength on the Pent. Oh, wow, we actually missed. Crazy how that works. He did double as well, but it literally doesn't matter. Yeah, we do have Killer Axe equipped, so that makes perfect sense. He's not going to kill unless he crits, so... Oh no, we're poisoned again. Nice. Let's see, and then the Paladin will come around and attack basically everybody else, except for Oswin. It'll just be... They poisoned a tent. That's crazy. Hopefully Vaida just one-shots Merlinus and gets on up here, because I don't want to have to deal with it anymore. And then a bunch of Knights. I guess in theory the Knights could triangle attack. They're not going to, because actually you can't in this game. Also nice crit Kent. I keep mixing them up for some reason. They can't actually triangle attack in this game. It's still coded into FE8, but it's not coded into this game as far as I recall. You can still triangle attack with the Knights in FE8, and that's cool. Right? Like, they're not... Yeah, okay. That would have been the triangle. Would it have been? I don't actually know if it affects you from 2 range. I've never thought about that. I don't think it does, actually. I think you've got to be standing adjacent on all fronts. Please just kill him. Thank you. That does it. I never should have raced you. Okay, I'm gonna stop saying that. I don't know how many times I've said that now, but it's way too many. You made me lose. Nobody's ever gonna get that reference, and I'm completely okay with it. There's not a single person alive who's seen that YouTube video. Listen, just... There's this YouTube channel called I Teach Vader, I think is how you pronounce their name. And they do these, like, Sonic the Hedgehog music videos based on, like, the old Sonic cartoons. And I find those to be hilarious. Just look up Win the Race, and you'll know from now on what I'm referencing. That is exactly it. That's the joke. That's the reference right there. And that's all that there is to it. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and trade this Javelin back over. I needed to do that in a different order, didn't I? Either way. No, I didn't. This is great. I can canto back this way. So I'll trade this over to me, or to Harkin, I guess. Do it like that. Well, I mean, I guess if... it's fine. It's the heal staff. It's completely okay. I'm going to trade it like this. Trade the Javelin over. I could heal, but I kind of want to kill one of these guys. Maybe it's better to get the kill. I think so. And that's what I'm going to do. I could turn animations back on for sure at this point. It's just... Oh. This has happened twice. I think that the explanation that was given to me in the comments of one of my FE6 videos is that the randomizer just breaks the Delphi shield due to how the Lord randomizations take place. So the Delphi shield's not real. We can just sell it. It doesn't actually matter. So that's cool to know, I guess. That's rather convenient for right now to have happen. So now I'm just gonna... That's really unfortunate. I hate that that happened again. I'm gonna have to just start going in and manually fixing the Delphi shield, the Philly shield, things of this nature when I randomize. That's highly unfortunate. I mean, Pen is still gonna be okay. Like, even if he gets... Well, that one will not make him okay in any way whatsoever. Oh well. We'll do what we can. We'll see what happens. Hopefully Vaida doesn't decide to track down Louise, and she instead goes elsewhere. I'm gonna stand on this, and I'll have the bow equipped. And I'll shoot this guy and hopefully crit, and if not, then Hawkeye can just stand there and do as he will. Hopefully Vaida doesn't go for Louise. I can definitely manage other circumstances, but it's a bit of a shame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. So, if I stand on this fort, and I throw javelins, then Pent is going to be just fine. How many turns of sleep left? I could just go kill that guy as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. So if I stand right here, only one guy can attack Pent with a bow. I'm not necessarily inclined to do that, honestly. It's a little bit of damage. Like, it definitely hurts. Okay, cool. That crit happening is basically what I wanted to occur for the best case scenario. So that's cool. I am a little bit sad about that. I don't like it whenever I get things, and then those things lie to me about what they actually do. I know it's not intentional necessarily, but I feel like it's something that'll have to be fixed in the future. It's definitely not a feature, it's definitely a bug, and it needs to be addressed in some way, because if you receive a Delphi shield in Fire Emblem, you're like, oh, okay, I can now base my strategies around this item. And that is even more likely to occur in a randomizer, because you're going to have units who are not typically flyers. So, you know, if you don't typically use your flyers, and you don't typically use the Delphi shield, you know, or if something occurs and you're like, okay, I can freely use this item, and then it's just like, oh, actually, never mind, I can't do that anymore, I'm not allowed to use that item. It's always a big shame. Okay, so he doesn't get hit, that's cool. As soon as we get these 3 snipers dealt with, if they're going to go for Hawkeye, that's great, because obviously that's going to occur. Even if they double him, he's not facing any damage that's meaningful. He's on a fort, so he's going to heal up anyway. He's got 55 HP. I mean, he's chilling. 9 damage, and then he crits. He was going to get double, but he doesn't care. He's Hawkeye. You don't merely walk up on Hawkeye. You just lose the game when you walk up on Hawkeye. That's all that you do. Yeah, if I didn't turn off animations, this episode would have easily been doubled in length. That is for sure. We do still have to route all of the enemies, so we're still going to be here for a while. I did stop one of the heroes from spawning at least, and that's cool. And the hero caused one of his comrades to not spawn either. So like I said, that's cool. Otherwise, we just use the Killing Edge, and of course we're going to take some damage, but that's fine. Vaida is now approaching, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to temporarily... I really want to make sure that Elliewood can recruit her. I'm not going to cut this because it shouldn't take that long, but... What chapter is this again? Chapter 27, I want to say. Chapter 27, okay, so... Vaida recruitment. And hopefully... Let's see. Recruited by talking with the main lord. Okay, so that is going to be Roche. So in that case, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place down Roche here, dance for him. And then we're going to get Vaida. And then she's going to rescue. Honestly, she probably doesn't even have to rescue. 17, 17. Roche would definitely be okay, but I'm still going to rescue. You become blue right now. So of course, here's Vaida. Out of all of the units of all time, she is definitely one of them. As you can see, she doesn't actually care that much, and she can't actually rescue Roche, so That's cool, I guess. We're just going to use the spear then. And we're going to kill these guys. Easy as that. I did not take into consideration that she is a female wyvern lord, so she doesn't have any rescue capability. She simply has this amount of constitution. Oddly, it does look like she has the capability to reach 25 constitution, so I think that she is still a male wyvern lord, but she's probably got the female unit checkbox. So I wonder what happens if you get a unit with a 25 constitution cap as a female mounted unit, 225 constitution. If they have negative aid, would it overflow? There's no way, right? It would just hit 0 and that would be the end of it. But they would have never accounted for that because you can't have a female coded unit as a male class typically, just because obviously they would have never done that. I wonder about that. I really do. Well, either way, Roger's going to face some damage that he can totally deal with. I really need another tome. Harkin is almost out as well. Hopefully we can get this done. I think that Kent might be able... I almost called him Pent again, just so we're perfectly clear on that. But I think that Kent could probably deal with these guys. He could just Nosferatu tank this. Like, if I have Rain go right here... Any of these guys have javelins? One, they both do. But if I stand, like, right here, then they'd have to walk around. So only one of them could then get 2 Rain. And that's fine. That's acceptable. So, if I just have him stand... Or I could just kill this one. I could just go right here. Like, right now, and then just kill this guy with Nosferatu. Okay, he can just Nosferatu tank these guys. I don't have to think about them anymore. He probably doesn't even need a Nosferatu tank. It's just nice that I don't have to think about it. Then, ideally, I try my best to conserve uses on things by maybe just using... Okay, I'm gonna have to kill that guy. I guess what I'll do is I'll Winter's Howl that guy. Bob. He is dead. Like, he is dead. Dead, dead, dead. He's not alive anymore. I hope that was a fitting description for how unalive that guy really is. So we'll kill this one. Hopefully they'll all attack Kent, because that's the most convenient target for them. Kent can kill this guy with the javelin. Okay, cool. Louise, go ahead and get the village. We'll see what's in it. Go ahead. Ah, you. I know that guy. Dragon Axe. That's mighty convenient. I will have to discard a weapon. Shoot. I don't care. It's a short bow. I don't care. I had a strat in mind and it doesn't matter. It's a short bow. I believe past that, it's just going to be a little bit of an Osmond fest up here. So he can enjoy his time. Maybe get more strength. Maybe cap his strength. That'd be cool. Okay, that's fine. There we go. I usually like to play Fire Emblem with animations on like 100% of the time because I find it to be much, much more interesting that way. But I do have to admit that it is kind of nice to not have them on for this particular circumstance because I know that I'm not in danger. If there was a feasible threat every combat of danger, like if we had applied the crit patch for this, by the way, we shouldn't have done that. It's a good thing that we didn't. But if we had applied the crit patch for this, then I'd have to have animations on every single turn. Because obviously every single combat then would be incredibly impactful. Because right now, like, Hawkeye couldn't reasonably do this with a hero looming with 10 crit over him. Such as that. When he's getting doubled, I mean, it'd be pretty intense that way. Oswin would probably be facing some meaningful damage from, like, the promoted enemies, at least. I hope that Rocher is going to be fine. He should be. They are all Poison Lance and Javelin dudes, but I don't know if he's on a sword right now. He'll be fine. He's probably on the Manny Caddy if that just happened. Maybe he's on the Killer Lance? He's probably on the Killer Lance. If he is, then he's even more okay. Actually, no, I gave the Killer Lance over to Vaida, so he's almost definitely not on the Killer Lance. If all of these guys throw themselves against Vaida too, that's completely okay. I'm just going to put her down over there with the Killer Lance equipped. So that's going to happen anyway, but if that's what they want to do, I'm completely okay with it. Very good. And then the other one should be able to attack. Yeah, okay. That'll work just fine. A lot of crits on our side this turn. A lot of supports in range, though, of course. I think that the reinforcements are about over. So hopefully we don't have to deal with him any further. That would be ideal for me, at least. Okay. I don't remember what he has equipped, so whatever happens here. I mean, he definitely could have taken some serious damage. He could have probably died there if that other guy had 9 damage output. Even if he didn't, he would have taken poison damage and died, so it's a good thing he dodged. I definitely could have lost right there, just from a simple misplay of Vaida not being able to rescue. Let's see what that guy had. If he had 8 damage output, then Roche would have died there. Yep, that's all it would have taken. So now we will get solidly out of here, just like that. I'll have Roche pick up bar train. We'll just go up top, just like that. Then we'll do a little bit of a rescue drop. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to use you for that. I was hoping to heal with him, but I'll go ahead and heal Roche. We've got that A support, or actually it's a B support. I have the A support with Oswin. So now that we're in support range of each other, should have no issues. Alrighty. A little bit of kill that guy, a little bit of kill this guy. We'll go ahead and move on. Do definitely need to get down to that shop. I'm gonna have to probably sell the hand axe, the iron bow, maybe even the dragon axe. Because I do need to buy some weapons in a pretty big way. Maybe I'll just send Harkin down that way, and I'll use him as a bit of a convoy. But yeah, so these guys all have javelins. Bit of a shame that I don't have one of those on her. I guess I could just send Pen down that way now. He doesn't really have any concerns. Oh, Oswin, you're gonna be here for a minute, my friend. You are going to be here for a minute. I could just use the spear. I really don't want to. We'll just kill the ones that are willing to get killed, and then the rest of them can pile around Vaida. It's like, yeah, she led these guys here. She's like, come on, guys, we have to go kill some people. And then they're like, okay. And then she just turned around and started hitting them. Wonderful. All because a little purple guy on a horse walked up and said, hey, yo. What is up, my homie? My brother and mice. And then that's all that occurred. Yeah, this map is jarringly long. I am going to have an experience with this one. Let's see, yeah, by the time this video goes up, I'm not going to have released the other thing that I'm working on. But either way, once I get to this map and that little thing that I'm working on, I'm gonna be here for a while. For a while, that is for sure. Because it's on Hector mode, too. I have to play carefully in Hector mode. Oh boy. Well, look forward to future projects. That's all I'm saying for now. If you're not subscribed, please go ahead and do that, because you won't want to miss that one. I am not going to give you any additional details. It is completely and entirely a mystery for now, but playing this map on Elliewood mode makes me realize how much I really don't like this map on Hector mode. Oh well. Something about tons and tons of reinforcements just isn't gameplay. That's all that there is to it. If I have another 2-range lance anywhere, I'll go ahead and trade that over to Pent, and we'll get a move on down there. Poison, my favorite. I love eating poison for breakfast. Let's see, we don't have any lances over here. Yeah, the big draw to keeping Merlinus alive is that you have weapons. I'm just gonna use the spear. No, I'm not. I don't want to use it. I'm gonna literally use the entire thing right now if I do. I don't have my speed up key binded anymore because of that project that I'm working on, so I'm not gonna be able to speed up through it unless I take a moment and reconfigure that. Okay, I'm just gonna sell the hand axe and the iron bow. And the dragon axe would be nice to sell. I'll go ahead and sell the killer axe. I know that we have another one. Thunder, thunder, thunder. That's all that we really need. We can't send anything back to the convoy, because, you know, he's dead, so that's fine. That's on me, but that's okay. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and rebind my speed up key, because it's just Reinforcement City for a little while. Let's go ahead and get that back. There we go. Whoosh. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. I usually don't like to use speed up key either, but this map is definitely one of the ones ever. Possibly of all time, even. I can't wait to get that light rune. That's going to be fantastic. Let's see. I'll go ahead and send Roche. He's going to have to... Actually, he doesn't have to seize the throne this time, so... Let's trade things off of him. As many spots as we can get. I'll go ahead and take that... Autumn's End for now. Well, maybe we could get one more level up with Rain, and that would be cool. Alright, Roche, let's go. Hiya. Go ahead and get some equipment. Buy some Thunder Tomes. We could use a couple of Elfires, maybe, but I'm thinking Thunder Tomes because the Constitution. We're only going to get way down by 1 and 2 if it's Hawkeye, or Harkin and I. Okay. Whoosh. Reinforcements. We shall now reinforce. He got only HP. Classic. Whoosh. Hiya, hiya. Oh, they're so impactful as enemies. I can't wait to be through them. Alright. One more turn. One more turn. Hiya. Come on down to WWE SmackDown, where we've got wyverns, wyverns, wyverns. Nothing but wyverns. Have you ever been a wyvern in need of another wyvern? Have I got just the deal for you? Vaida and Pent. This is ridiculous. Maybe he can just go down there and start helping now. Maybe I can go down there and start helping now. And everybody can just start going down there and helping. Linus is going to be a bit of an issue to face, but I think I can manage. I know that Hawkeye will get doubled and stuff, but like, it could be a little bit funny to sit here and chip him down with the longbow. I don't know. How's his res? 15 res? He's definitely going to be the premier issue of this map. I want to have my roster ready for when I go fight him. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get you guys down here. I'm just going to rescue so that I only have to move 1 unit per turn. Whoosh, hiya, hiya, they're gonna die right now. Okay, did more just spawn? Okay, they didn't, cool. Well, that's fine. Vaida's really good, Pent's really good, and that's all that we need. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep using the spear. I'm just gonna break the spear. I don't care. I don't care. I just don't. I couldn't be. There's nothing in my body that could make me care right now. So that's how that's gonna be. I'm gonna trade these over to you. That way we can still use the silver card and stuff. Okay. Hiya, hiya. Get it on. Go ahead. It's just infinite reinforcements is all. They all have javelins, and I just so happen to have broken most of my javelins. That's all that there is to it. Okay, so trade this over. Actually, we'll go ahead and we'll buy. I'm just gonna get more Thunder Tomes. I don't need Hellfire, I just need Thunder. That is all that there is to it. There we go. And now she can buy 4 more next turn. And that'll be perfect and great for all of us. Hiya! Okay, go ahead. Please hurry. Please just kill them. I've had about enough of the reinforcements. Hiya! Okay, cool. So now, it is going to be a matter of just going and killing a guy who doesn't necessarily deserve to be dead. But he definitely is dead. That's for sure. He's not going to make it. Thunder, 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 thunder. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Okay. Do you think that this many Thunder Tomes will suffice? My answer is probably not, but that's okay. That is perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and just get a move on. Who is going to be my best bet for facing Linus? 33 damage. I know that it's different based on whether you're 1 range or 2 range. So, probably Harkin with the Thunder. Probably me with the combination supports of Roche and Oswin. So that's what we'll do. I will go ahead and commit to that. Go ahead and start moving those guys up. We are going to kill you. We are going to take away your life, and subsequently you are going to be dead. I am pretty sure that's how that works. Go ahead and get that. He actually got speed. Fantastic. Okay. Roche right here. Osmond right here. And myself. If we could get the kill on Rain, that'd be really cool. I am very tempted to just not even attempt that, because I am somehow under the impression that Linus is going to one-round her. But we'll see. With the Kent support, maybe the Avoid could come into play. And she doesn't actually get doubled, so we'll see about it. She does get 1 shot, so I think that's going to be what's going to cause the issue. Next map is the Ostia map, I want to say. Right? I think is the Ostia map next. So let's see here. Where's my page for that? Fire Emblem 7 maps. There we go. After Cog of Destiny is Valorous Roland. Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That's the, get the Durandal map. Let's see, do I want to give... I'll not promote Rain, and I'll let her have the opportunity to either promote herself, or just go ahead and use the next map to get experience. We'll see what happens with that. So Roche, Oswin, and then me, with the Thunder Tome. We don't have any crit rate, of course, because the Iron Rune is here. We'd have to have a Thief in order to steal it if we didn't want it to be there. But this is still going to be our best damage output, so that's what we're going to do. And I have, hey you. Wait, what was the... Okay, I don't have my backup key currently set either because of that project that I'm doing. Either way, we'll just do this. Go ahead. Attack me. Hit me as hard as you can. Hit me with your best shot, as they say. I will in turn hit you with my best shot, and that's how we'll go about that. I can heal myself easily with Kent, whoosh, and then... There we go. Maybe we could get the kill with Rain, actually. It might not be impossible, especially if I do this dance. Maybe it is extremely possible, actually. Nice. That is an insane level up. Well, I think I have a strategy. I think we can do this. The true hero. Okay, let's not do that just yet. Let's wait one more turn. There we go. There we go. Hellfire, whoosh. And then we do the classic. Phila's Might. We actually haven't used these that much, so... Yeah, I could definitely just lose right now. I could definitely just lose and have to replay the whole map because I lost my lord. Let's do something else. I wonder... Let's see. Are there any support slots open for Eliwood? Would I be able to get the damage output up enough? 28 damage currently. He has 21. Wait a minute. It's plus 10 right now. He has 21 defense. So let's say with the Killing Edge, I would have 19. Do we have a better sword on hand? I don't think that we do. Our best sword is going to be the Killing Edge. Because if I raise defense instead, if I promote right now, I could get the kill. Because then I could boost defense. Because you can't have the both attack and defense conditions at the same time, even if I rescue. If I promote right now, we'll get the stat gains. And I'll be able to get the kill. Okay, listen. I know that it locks off a bit of experience. But we could do this. It's definitely possible to guaranteed get the kill and not have to think about it. Because if I miss, I have to replay the entire map, and this recording was 1 hour and 7 minutes. And I barely spent any time on battle preps. And I don't have another 1 hour and 7 minutes because I have to upload this today. I'm recording this the same day. If you're seeing this video as it dropped, hello, this is me from 3 hours ago. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and we're going to get the stat increases. And it's going to be really nice because, of course, Rain is now promoted. It looks amazing. It's absolutely wonderful. She should be able to use the Durandal as well. Those are definitely some stat bonuses. She can now use lances as well. That's cool. I think it's D rank, so yeah, it's definitely possible to go ahead. Is she able to use that? No, of course not. Also can't use the Manicaddy. We'll go ahead and rescue. That way we keep the stat increase. And we'll just do it like this. And we'll drop, just like that. Do a little bit of a dance. Get that healing, maybe. With, let's see. If I do that, then I don't get the support bonuses. Do I have a sage nearby? Do I have a physic? I thought I had a physic. Where's my physic at? Is it on somebody? Where's my physic? Did I not bring it? I know that I have a physic somewhere. It's probably in the convoy. It's fine. I'll just do this. Okay, well now we face crit rate. Highly unfortunate. Okay, we're gonna have to wait one more turn then. Can I rescue with Hawkeye? I can't, so I'm gonna have to do the dance again. It's fine. It's fine. It's worth it, I promise. I promise it's worth it. So then okay, we're gonna have to wait one more turn. So now I deal some damage. Bop. Thanks. Then we do the dance one more time because I waited another turn. Don't worry about it. It's completely okay. Kent right here. With the Summer Edge. Let's kill Linus. Was it you? It was you, wasn't it? You're the one who killed my brother. Somehow I doubt that occurred. Somehow I highly doubt that it was Rain who killed Lloyd. I don't know for sure, but I highly doubt that. Well, I've lost. At least I can see my brother again. Was it worth it? Probably not. Was it worth it? It was a full level up. It was definitely worth it. It was definitely worth it. We now have 5 defense. Okay. We've done it. Iron Rune acquired. And now Roche gets to promote. I can't skip most of this. I'm going to skip what I can. It's good to breathe the outside air again. That is me telling you to touch grass. Nurgle. I forget who the soldier class unit is. You mustn't go. Alrighty. She just became a healer. Is that what she was previously? Are you awake? Okay, well now I have to. Okay, this is an unskippable, so we have to do this. Paladin. Paladin Roche. Somehow that's very fitting. Very nice stat increases as well. He now uses axes as well. Yeah, I was about to say, that's great. We now have Roche as a paladin. Lord Athos. There we go. Finally good and over with. Alrighty. That was definitely one of the maps ever, I would say. It would have been quite brutal, I would say, if I didn't have such defensively blessed units. I do apologize for how much speed up and how the animations were off for the majority of that map. However, in the same sense, I kind of don't apologize, because it would have been definitely a 2-hour recording if that were the case, with essentially no serious combat apart from the Roche stuff. It would have been a little bit tense with the Roche stuff, for sure. But yeah, it was mostly just kind of weak reinforcements and stuff. That's kind of just how it is. There's no good balance point for just throwing reinforcements at people, right? Because if they're strong, then you're stopping up the player to just deal with reinforcements of the same type, of the same variety on repeat. They eventually get a strategy down that works for them. It's just an exhaustion tactic at that point. On the flip side, if they're weak, you also don't have to think about them. You just end turn until they're dead. There is better map design than just putting down reinforcements. Reinforcements can be good. Oftentimes they are good. But you don't have to just send 65 of the same guy at the player on repeat. Because it's just a break your weapons exhaustion tactic. That's all that it is. That's my only complaint as of right now. The rest of the map, like, it was a fine map. It definitely went well. But it was the same guy 65 times in 65 different flavors. That's all that it was. Either way, hope you enjoyed this one. Make sure to tune in next time on Tatsu's channel and then subsequently on Roche's channel for the next 2 maps. They should be very, very fun. And then I'll see you again next Sunday. So thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you haven't already. Make sure to share. We are getting right up to the finale of this series. So once we get there, we should have a very fun time ending this one off. It's been a very, very fun run. I think I just have one more map left before, maybe two, before the finale comes up. I think just one. Maybe two. Maybe it's one. I don't know. I forget how many chapters are in this game sometimes. Either way, that's about all I have to say. So, until next time, I'll see you later.